It's Sunday. It's 8 o'clock. It's stream time. Hi folks, and welcome back to Arrakis. Back here again, Sunday night on our Dune Awakening stream. How the devil is everybody? Right, let's have a quick look and see who was first. And first tonight was John Law, 3502. Who was first, second, third, and fifth. So let's say Dune Awakening on PS5. Yeah, apparently it still says coming soon. Yeah, they did say it was sort of Q3 2026 is when the console version of Dune Awakening is due out. I haven't heard anything since then. I doubt it would bring it forward, but what we don't want is to be pushed back, but I haven't heard anything different. So Q3 2026 is what we're aiming for. John then says, I feel Funcom are completely incompetent. I've spent over 500 euros on this game, Conan Exiles. Oh, okay. And I still am forced to play PS4 something. Enhanced for PC players only. Another kick in the face. Okay. Yeah, I feel for you. I feel for you. I have no definitive knowledge of what's going on. I have some thoughts. And I think we'll come to that. I want to say hello to everybody first. Let's not start on such a negative comment. Let's bring a bit of positivity to the world first, and then we'll come back to that. So second, we have Hunglo87 saying hello, Anger in chat. Greetings. And technically third, we have Tame Annex saying, technically I'm in third place. Good evening, Anger. Good evening, chat. Good evening, Robert. How are you? Good to see you. Whipped as one's here, hello to you. Shade is here, hello to you. Ian Og Gaming says, good evening, how the devil are we all? And then smashes the like button with a dead parrot. Is that a Norwegian blue dead parrot? Six Badges says, John Law, 100% agree with you. Funcom seem to have given their console players a kick in the brackets guts. Credit to Game Labs for that pun. Okay. He's not dead, he's pining for the fjords. There we go, Six Badges straight in with the Monty Python reference as well. The infamous dead parrot sketch. Dave Hogg, hello Anger, have a good one. Yes, thank you. DC Weston, hello Anger, and chat from Washington DC. Good evening to you. Good afternoon to you, perhaps. Bank the Tickerbot is here, hello to you. Six Badges says, how many are here because of the notification, and how many were here hours ago? Petra NPC, hello to you. Hello, hello. Bad Guy is here. Hello, Bad Guy. Good to see you. Are we streaming tonight after the show? Enog says, Six Parrot, a bit of both due to my pining parrot. Kane's here. Greetings, Kane. How are you? Kenneth Brenner is here. Hello to you. Game Labs is here. Evening Anger. Evening chat. Fit like nabad yourself, man. Foo is your dues. Six Badges says, quick note for chat. Make sure you switch to live chat, not to top chat. You don't want to miss any messages. Indeed. Indeed. Elder Famous is here. Hello, good to see you. How are you? How do gaming? Swampy, how are you, me duck? Good to see you. How do you pronounce that one? Bell Semeth Taken. Thanks, but I hate YouTube so much. Six Badges says, Game Labs, he's Bonnie. Bulwark is here. Hello and good evening. How is everybody? Hello, Bulwark. Good to see you. Hunglo says, he was here hours ago, but is still here. Wow. That's dedication for you. People are dropping in early. It's that fine balance to drop in early to get the first comment, but YouTube wipes it after a certain time, so if you come in too early, you lose out. Never quite worked out what you have to do there, but congratulations to the first commenters anyway. Rex Havoc, hello to you. Max of Campfire Clowns is here. Good evening to you. I believe Max was streaming Dune early. He was certainly streaming Dune last night, and maybe again earlier on this afternoon. But else was taken. This is hello Anger. Hello to you. PG Ben. Hello to you. 12 Nichols, hello from Canada. Greetings, welcome along. Kathy Ann is here. Hello to you. Bad guy says yes, he's planning on streaming after you. Cool. We'll make sure we get a link sorted out before we leave here tonight to head over to Bad Guy. These Bell Right stream. I'm assuming it's Bell Right. Bulwark says looking forward to the enhanced edition, but I was hoping they would implement a system similar to Dune Awakening for plots stroke bases so people would not build so damn big on official. Yeah, that would be good. I did think that maybe they should have taken... There's a few things from Dune Awakening that I would like to see implemented in Conan, but it's pretty much a straight port over with just a few quality of life additions that are pretty good, and obviously the UE5 interface. Michael Edwards, long time no see, Anger. I've been the victim of an awful glitch on Conan. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Game says, how am I? Don't know how to answer that. But hey, it's Sunday, it's 8 PM, it's chill time. Yeah, Game Labs released a video earlier this afternoon stressing his displeasure at the Conan Exiles Enhanced system, and yeah, I picked up quite a bit of anger coming through. There were quite a few cuts where you had to go and compose yourself in between the statements. So yeah, not a happy chap. And Six Badges is asking Game Lab, how are your pigeons? Yes, food's your dues. Of course, the correct answer to that is, of course, eye pecking. So your pigeons are still pecking away. They're all good. Okay, right. We are we're back in June. Last week, amongst other things, I went to... I need to get onto the right screen. There we go. I was up here? Yes, up here. We were up at the Pinnacle Station and we came down. We went to the Pitter's Net, and I mentioned that there is a chest in there that is awesome. It's got a load of really cool... what would that be? Tier 4 gear, is it? Steel gear? Unique steel items. So I did mention that between last week and this week, I would go back there and I would log off in the loot room and just log back in every now and again and loot the chest and get a whole bunch of stuff. And oh boy, did I get a bunch of stuff. So this is the unique steel set of heavy armor, Karak's gear. So I got the helmet, the jacket, the pants, the gloves or gauntlets, and the boots. I also got a second one of the boots, the gloves, and the helmet as well. We got Shearing Sieve last week. That's the higher. I think we were on a 10 point something damage Shiv. We're now at a 34.9 damage Shiv. So much better. I also got Zal's Companion, which is the companion, so it's a Karpov rifle. This is the iron tier 1, which is 7.8 damage, and this is the steel tier 1, which is 19.3 damage. But obviously it does bursts of darts, so you're getting multiple darts at 19.3, so it does a lot more damage. And we also got Ripper, a unique scattergun that does 199.2 damage compared to Shredder, the Iron Tier 1, that does 124. There was also a pistol, Way of the Lost, but I never used the pistols. Also, you get a bunch of cash just from getting the cash out of the chest. So we've got 77,000 Solari from logging out of there. I got 272 spice-infused steel dust, and I managed to pick up 802 calibrated servox at the same time. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff. So we need to learn these and get them crafted. Learn that, learn the gloves. Yes, learn the boots. Yes, we'll learn the Ripper, the Zal Companion. May as well learn the Way of the Lost just to have it. I'll keep those recipes and I'll keep these recipes. Let's go to the garment fabricator. Power it on. And let's craft a heavy gear. So we need a pair of boots, a pair of gauntlets, a pair of pants, a pair of jacket, a helmet. Leave them crafting. We need to go to the weapons fabricator and make ourselves... We don't want the pistol, don't use that. We'll learn Zal Companion and the Ripper. Getting some serious upgrades. We've upgraded our Shiv, our Karpov, our shotgun and a heavy armor set. Which is good, because at somehow or other, when I came back down here, and I was putting stuff away other than that stuff there, I've managed to lose my jacket. And I don't know what I've done with it. I thought I'd copied it in, or copied it? Moved it into a chest, but I can't find it anywhere. But it looks like I've dropped it somewhere. Let me just put these in here for us now. The spares. Like so. So it's a good job we're making ourselves a new set of armor. Right. In here we have... Let's put the calibrated servox in there. That'll do. Everything. Monies. Let's put the monies. Let's put most of the monies in there. Let's split that by 3,000. Yeah, 3,000. It doesn't really matter because you don't actually have to have cash on you anymore. You can use it out of your bank. We've got the money in the bank. We should really go to Arakeen and put that in the bank, but don't want to do that today. Right, let me see. Storage. So we need to bring this set over. Can I put that in there for the moment? No, can't drop that in there. I'm going to put it in here. Let's put it in here for the moment. Like so. Put that down where we need it. Have we got this? We've got that and that. Let's put Zal's Companion on 3 and put the Ripper on 4. Okay, and then we'll drop them, not in there, in there. We'll keep them safe as spares just in case we lose everything, and then we've got at least some armor and weapons to use. Okay, is that everything? I think it is. We've got that, that, and that. We still haven't got a better spit dart. And we've got a better set of armour. We'll put it on just to have a look at it. There we go. So, not hugely keen on the mask. It's a bit of a slaver mask, but the biker jacket and leggings and stuff like that look okay. We could always change the look of it, but yeah, it's not such a big deal. Put that in there. Walk back to our still suit for us now. Okay, right, today I want to start moving on to try and work towards getting our Ornithopter. About time we got our Ornithopter and maybe started working our way to moving to our next base. But we go to here, well, we need to spend some more intel to unlock the Ornithopter. There is the Ornithopter, the first Ornithopter, the Scout Ornithopter Mark IV. You can see there we need aluminium ingots. So we've got all the other stuff. We need a lot of aluminium ingots. That's up in the northeast area. And we also need diamondine dust for that, which is the hull. We need carbide scraps and aluminium for the chassis. We need diamondine dust and aluminium ingots for the cockpit. We need aluminium ingots for the what is that? The engine. Aluminium ingots for the generator, and we need aluminium ingots and industrial pumps for the wings. So the first area we have to go to is an area that does industrial pumps. So that's what we're going to go and do now. We need four wings, 2 industrial pumps each, which means we need 8 industrial pumps. not that complicated. I'm going to also put on my inventory because I'm going to bring back some aluminium on the way. So let's put that on there. Let's remove the booster. So detach mode, detach the booster. Come on, there we go. And then we're going to assemble and put on the inventory. Right, and then put that back on there. There we go. And drop that back in there and put that back in there. Right, we've got water, we've got healing, we've got ammo, got blood bags. Okay, I think we're good to go, but let's catch up in chat. Chat has went right off the top of the screen. There's been a lot of chatting going on. Right, let me spin round, let me see. Right, where are we going? Where are we? So, Michael Edwards said, logged into my base close to Noob River and spawned back inside the volcano dead, but the funny thing is I've never gone past Khalil's. Interesting. That's a bit weird. Never seen that happen before. Gablab says, they are just lol. They are just lol. Oh, is that to do with your do still pecking? Elder Fabulous says, I wish they would give Conan Exiles some more support on consoles. I wouldn't finish the game on 2 different characters because of game-breaking bugs. Love the game, but it feels fragile to play. Okay, should we discuss the enhanced elephant in the room then? So obviously you probably all know now on Tuesday, I think it was, the Funcom dropped a video or an announcement. It was a blog post and a video showing off that they're going to release what they're calling Conan Exiles Enhanced, which is an Unreal Engine 5 upgrade of Conan Exiles. So it's a beautiful upgrade, absolutely stunning upgrade, and it also contains a few quality of life things, such as you can now have 3 actual save games. So beforehand you could only have 1 save per server, so in order to have multiple save games like I need to for my recordings, I would have to make backups of the saved folder, make a backup of that, copy in another one to go back to another playthrough. When I was finished I would copy that as a backup and then copy back in the other one and go back and forth, which perfectly doable. It also means I was able to keep my save games off site, so if they do get corrupted I'm able to pull them back in again. But there's going to be multiple save games as part of the in-game menu. You've got an option to have 3 characters on your server, so that's pretty cool. They're integrating Exiled Lands and the Isle of Sipta into one server. So there are so I'm still under NDA, so I can't tell you anything that isn't actually out there as public knowledge yet, but suffice to say there are teleport points that will allow you to teleport from the Exiled Lands to Sipta and back again as many times as you like. I won't tell you where they are or how that works or what they do, but it means you can, obviously you need the Isle of Sipta DLC in order to do that, otherwise you can't teleport anywhere. But if you have that, you can teleport back and forth and have bases and outposts and whatnot on both maps, and really cool. Also means that you don't have to have a separate server for Sipta. So I run my Conan Exiles Exiled Lands server and I run a Isle of Sipta server. I will only need to run one server because it has both in it together. What else is there? The main thing, the biggest thing for me is you can craft and repair items from storage. So in December they added an update to the game that allows you to craft from your followers' inventory. So your horse or your human follower, as long as they're following you, you can craft using stuff in their inventory, which was a huge upgrade, especially when you're going building. You could fill up their inventory with stone and wood and whatnot, and then go building without weighing yourself down all the time. But from from the new version, the enhanced version, you'll actually be able to do it from storage, so you won't even need to put it in followers. Huge upgrade. There's probably another couple of things that I can't remember. That was kind of sort of the main things. The negative side of it is they announced that it's only coming out for Steam, for the PC version of Steam. It's not coming out for the Epic launcher, it won't be coming out for the Microsoft Store, it won't be coming out on Xbox, and it won't be coming out on PlayStation. I really don't understand why it's not coming out on Epic or on the Microsoft Store. Don't know what's going on there. It's a PC game. Those things are just game delivery. Steam, Epic Game Store, Microsoft Game Store, just a way to download the game, buy and download the game. The game is still a PC game, so why that doesn't work, I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. I can kind of understand why it's not coming out for console yet. I'm seeing buffering. Are we still working? Are we still live? And anybody let me know if we're still live? I'm seeing a bit of buffering here. We're good, says Hunglo. Okay. Okay. It looks like we're okay. Yeah, it's working fine. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so if you look at Funcom's library, they have one Unreal Engine 5 game in their whole library, and that is Dune Awakening. Just come out 6 months ago. No, I suppose when was it? It was June last year, so under a year it came out. And so they have limited knowledge of Unreal Engine 5. The Conan Exiles Enhanced version is done in conjunction with a partner company called Inflection Games, who are the company who make Nightingale, who also is in Unreal Engine 5 and also is not out on any consoles. So the two companies don't have any experience or any live experience, shall we say, with Unreal Engine for consoles. They should be working on Unreal Engine for consoles in order to get Dune Awakening ported to consoles for later this year. But they don't have anything that's actually out yet, and also the Conan Exiles Enhanced is not out. We don't know what state that's going to be in yet. So it's quite possible that they want to get that out on PC and make sure it's all working okay before they start working on the console version of it. And potentially, this is just me making stuff up because I know nothing, but potentially the only people within Funcom that do have Unreal Engine 5 experience for consoles are probably all hard at work doing the port for Dune Awakening right now, because they've already said that it is coming out and it's meant to come out at Q3 this year. We're already in Q2, so time must be getting close for them. So it's potentially the case that they're waiting for them to finish or get that released and sorted before they have time to be able to look at Conan Exiles. Unfortunately, the way they put it in the wording is they said there are no intentions at this moment in time to release it on Epic Store, Microsoft Store or console, unless there's a great demand for it. Obviously we know there's a great demand for it. People have been asking for an Unreal 5 upgrade to Conan Exiles for years now. So there's going to be a demand for it. So that wording concerns me, why they chose that wording. If they came out and says we just don't have the knowledge, I mean, we've all seen the mess that Wildcard got themselves in trying to take Ark into Unreal Engine 5. It was a total disaster. Saying it's coming out for free, then realised that they didn't know how to do it. They had to make more money, throw money at it, so then they had to charge for it. It was just a total... And when it came out, it was an unplayable mess. It's the only game I've ever refunded on Steam because it was so awful. Obviously, they've now gone up to Unreal Engine 5.5, and Ark is now a lot better. It works smoother. It doesn't crash so much. But when it came out, it was horrendous. And perhaps if they just focused on one format to start with to learn it. That might have been better. I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking. Funcom only have Dune Awakening, which doesn't have a console version, and Inflection only have Nightingale that doesn't have a console version. So they are PC development teams that are working on that at the moment. Funcom should be working on it for console for later on in the year. Hopefully, once that's done, hopefully we'll then see something for console. That's my tuppence worth for it. But I have to point out that I have no information on that, so I don't know. But that's just the way I look at it. Okay, right. Where were we? I've lost my place again. Let's see. Okay, so 6by says, I'm 100% supportive of GameLab's point of view concerning the kick in the nuts for console player. I agree. I can only imagine how annoying. I had a similar thing when they announced GTA 6, and they announced GTA 6 will be console only. That was a kick in the nuts for us PC players, as was GTA 5. Also a big kick in the nuts as a big GTA fan, and GTA being originally a PC game. When they released GTA 5 as a console-only exclusive, or I think it was 18 months or 2 years. I don't think they've even said how long it's going to be before GTA 6 comes on PC, but it's going to be a console exclusive as well. Same idea. They're fully working on one version of the game, and then over time they'll flick it over to the other one. Hopefully that'll be the same for Funcom. I just really don't like the wording of there's no intention at this point in time. I really don't like that wording. Bell Simoth Takens, as I can imagine, they'll do consoles in a bit, try to focus on one thing at a time. That's exactly my thinking, yeah. They have experience with Unreal Engine 5 for PC. What really I don't understand is, if that's the PC game, why is it not good? I mean, Epic are the people who make Unreal Engine, so why is it not going on the Epic store? They have to pay a license fee to Epic for every Unreal Engine game that is made, so I don't understand that. If it's a PC game, it should be out on all PC formats, and then port it to console later. Tarsquid says, good afternoon, evening everyone, gently smashes the like button, takes a seat in the back. Thank you, Tarsquid, much appreciated. Father Jack's here, good evening sir, how are you? Packrat NV, hello Ang, I've decided to come back before the 1320 patch, making a new character on a US West server. Excellent. Six Badger says, I used to play CE on PS4 but switched to PC when it got too much for the console. I can only imagine how console players feel betrayed at the moment. Agreed. I can fully understand how they're upset, but if Funcom did a bit better in their communication, then it might have eased that upset a little bit. Tarsco, to be fair, the way consoles are, it may be a whole different undertaking to re-release the game. It could be, it might be a technical thing. I mean, certainly you look at the PlayStation 5 and Xbox 360 Xbox X, the latest version. They are getting older. I mean, we're waiting for the new versions, the next gen versions of these consoles to come out. We're waiting for the PlayStation 6 and the whatever the Microsoft one is. So they're older hardware. It might be they just can't cope with it. We'll just come out and say that. That it's not going to work with it. Or maybe they just don't have enough knowledge to be able to tweak it enough to make it work. But yeah. Fingers crossed. Elder Fabulous says, no more disappointed than betrayed for me, but the game is definitely better suited for PC. And Game Love says, so Anger, we're off to do a puzzle testing station tonight. I hear the electric one is fun. Haha. Let's... wait a minute. I just realised it was Game Labs that said that. So Game Labs isn't going to visit a testing station. So you're suggesting that I should go and visit one. Yeah, nowhere near high enough level for that one yet. Father Jack says, this release for Conan, is it free and will you be able to open old saves? So yes, it is completely free, and it will open your old save and port it over along with all your followers and your buildings and all that kind of stuff. Should all port over. I would very much suggest making a backup copy of your save folder before you attempt to do that, just in case it doesn't go well or your PC can't handle it, and then you can go back to the old Unreal Engine 4 version of it. But yes, that it's supposed to pull everything across. Swamp says, yeah, I've done that loads of times on nights out and off my tree, lost a lot of jackets. What? What's a miss there? I've missed something there. This Badger says, I remember the kerfuffle when Claudia Sertenman, I can never remember how to pronounce his name, changed from console to PC. It seemed to me that Funcom can't be bothered with the certification of consoles anymore. I totally disagree with that. I don't think that's got anything to do with it at all. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing Dune Awakening on the consoles. But remember the kerfuffle when Claudia changed from console to PC? The only kerfuffle I remember there was he was so used to using a controller he really couldn't cope with the mouse and keyboard, and he ended up going back to use his PlayStation controller to play the PC version of it. But also, yeah, so he played PC, he played Savage, so you could play Conan mods with it, so like Savage Wilds and stuff on the PC, but I think he still kept rolling with the Exiled Lands on his PlayStation. Yeah, I can't quite remember. 1-2 Nichols says, Anger, just wanted to say I really appreciate your beginner's guide of 2026 for Conan Exiles. It sure did help me a lot to progress in the game, so thank you very much for making them. You're very welcome. Very welcome. I hope this Dune game comes to Xbox. Well, it's due to come to Xbox later this year. Gamer Hobo is here. Hi chat, hello Anger. Have fun today. John and I did 3 very hard deep desert stations last night, and I'm taking the day off from the game. You need to take some time off. You put so much hours into that game, it's unreal. PG Ben says, I was quite surprised. I did not expect an Unreal 5 update. Neither did I. I was very, very surprised when I found out that was coming. All the years of talking about it, thinking, oh, they'll never do that. It'll cost way too much money. It'll never happen. And lo and behold, they've done it. And not only have they done it, it's for free. Very interesting. Hopefully, it'll keep the game running for many, many more years. And hopefully now, if they've rebuilt it in Unreal Engine 5, hopefully it won't have the integrated spaghetti code, horrible stuff that the Unreal Engine 4 version has. So hopefully we can expand it and increase it and add things to it much easier going forward. Beck Thinkerbot says, I've seen the trailer for the Enhanced Conan Exiles. Yep, it's available on YouTube. It's on it's on ConanExiles.com. And the blog post is on their website as well, which tells you a lot more information about it. It's super cool the way they do the sort of sliding image of the 4 to back to 5 and then back to 4 again type thing, so you can see the difference on the same area. It's really cool. Sorry, I'm spending ages catching up. Well, we've had our little rant, so I'm way behind in the chat, so I'm trying to catch up. Just super happy that we'll solve the issues on SIPTA of it being so hard to get certain recipes learned. I never thought of that. I never thought of that, Tarsquid. That is a great idea. All the cooking recipes and the recipes that are easy to get on Exiled Lands and were really hard to get on SIPTA unless you did surges. You'll now be able to get the recipes easy on Exiled Lands and then craft them in SIPTA or wherever you want. Great point. I'd never thought of that. Thank you. Gamer Robo says, can you carry over official server games to Enhanced? Been keeping my Palace alive for years. Plan on fresh playthrough, but that would be nice to keep old stuff too. I believe the majority of servers will get ported to Unreal Engine 5. It's a bit more difficult if you're on a SIPTA server, because the SIPTA servers will go all together, so you basically have to pack up all your stuff. You've got to dismantle your buildings and put it in the inventory of your followers, etc., and then move that. I can't remember whether it says you'll get moved to an Exiled Land server, which you can then teleport back to SIPTA and rebuild everything, or whether you have to move your character to an Exiled. I can't remember. It's in the blog. There's a huge spiel about backing up files and copying and all that sort of stuff that's in the blog. Well worth a read before the 5th of May. And I've got to work out what to do with my private servers as well. I'm waiting for info from Gportal on that. Ian says, that reminds me, I'm going to have to dismantle my SIPTA base, apparently. Yes, there you go. Tarsquid says, I don't think they've officially stated if the old saves will carry over. They have. It definitely says that if you've got a save, it'll import into 5. Obviously, once it's upgraded to 5, you can't go backwards. You can't go back to 4. So that's why I recommend keeping a backup of your saves. So if it all goes horribly wrong and it doesn't work for you, you can go back and still use. I think they're going to call it Conan Exiles Legacy is going to be the Unreal Engine 4 version. You can play either version. Let's say then, okay, still live. That's when, oh my god, that's when I was asking whether we were buffering or not. Oh dear, that was ages ago. Tay says, I will go on record to say if it doesn't come to console, I will be seriously considering deleting the game. That's a shame. That's a shame. We've all said, when we've asked for it to be upgraded to Unreal Engine 5, we all said it's still a damn beautiful game in Unreal Engine 4. It's a great game. I think everybody here, we all love that game. That's why we're here. That's the game my channel is built on. Just like Game Labs was saying, our channels were built on Conan Exiles. So it would be a terrible shame if you stop playing it. But I can understand. I can understand. You'll be always looking over the fence to the kids on the other side of the fence playing with their new toy, and you're stuck with your old toy. So I fully understand that. But surely it's going to come to consoles. It's just a matter of when. Six Badger says, Funcom should just explain why so we could stop speculating and make up stuff. 100%. The communication needs to be 1,000,000 times better. And we've said that to them 1,000,001 times, and they've 1,000,000 times replied saying we'll definitely make it better, and it just falls away. I do know that the Funcom did have a massive redundancy thing going on. I don't know if part of that was once the Dune Awakening was out, then you don't need such a huge development team. So a lot of people got made redundant, and I know a lot of people that are sort of contacts within the community management team. Some of them have gone as well, so that it's a lot harder to get communication from Funcom these days. There's less of them. But yes, they still need to do a better job. Father Jack says, damn internet, it keeps lagging. So is that my stream lagging? So it doesn't say there's any dropped frames. Everything says it's solid 10,000 bits per second. Everything looks good at my end, but I do see the preview window is just spinning because it's this horrible new preview window that YouTube Studio does. Stream health. Oh, there was a blip. Oh, that was just before we went live. There was a blip, but then it says it's healthy since 8 o'clock. So yeah, interesting. Interesting. Right, let's carry on. Beck the Thingerbot says Ark still crashes a lot for me. Does it? Okay, I don't play Ark very much anymore. I got very bored with that. But from that Unreal Engine 5, I hardly had any crashes at all. And a lot better frame rate as well. I could ramp up the quality and still get a good frame rate. PG Ben says, 6 badges. Communication from game companies is terrible from all of them at the moment. It's not necessarily just a Funcom thing. PG Ben says, once I built my new computer, all the crashes from Arc stopped. There we go. Tar Squid said, I have a friend that was working for a game company, and it sounds like the back end of said company is in disarray right now from them laying off people that should be doing announcements. And or a game company, but not necessarily Funcom, Tar Squid. Okay, there will be 2 different games, and you'll be able to play the current version only in single player because they will update the actual servers to the new game. Are they not keeping some of the Unreal Engine 4 servers, or maybe private servers? Not sure, I can't remember. I think you can only open Exiled Land saves though. Yes, you can, yes. You can only import Exiled Land save because that will be your beginning map, and then from that map you need to teleport back to Isle of Siptah. Which is why they're telling you to dismantle your base, put all your items in your followers, and then transfer over. I can't remember whether they say transfer over to an Exiled Lands one, or you will be transferred to an Exiled Lands one. I can't remember that detail, but it is all in the blog post, so you can check out the blog post. Nine a Builder, one of my biggest problem in all this time we've had been farming blueprints, and how with the new grinding system we have hundreds of them that are worthless. Funcom gives us a way to recycle or stack. Is that blueprints in Dune Awakening? Because yes, that would. I mean, you could always stack them by learning them, but as you say, a lot of this are stuff that you're not going to use. You said you lost your jacket. Okay. I get you now, Audu. I get you now. My jacket's gone missing. Back up your saves, people, says Game Labs. Yep, definitely. I always back up my save. After every game session, I make a new backup of my save games. Just so if it all goes horribly wrong and corrupts, I can load back to any one of those backups. Elder Fabulous as well. On a more positive note, Dune Awakening is awesome. How confident do you feel at 1v1 against a sandworm, Anger? I think 1v1 against the sandworm is going to win 100% of the time. Bandy B says, Funcom have pushed the boat out when they upgraded the graphics engine in Conan. They didn't have to, but they did. That is true. That is true. That they were under no obligation to do that upgrade. But the fact that they've done it, and they've done a really damn good job of it, and it's free, I'm just annoyed that the communication isn't as well, because we're getting all the negativity from the people who aren't getting it, and that includes the PC people that play on Epic and Microsoft Store, which is the bit I really don't understand. Whereas if they'd done their communication a bit better, it would have been a lot more positive, because everybody who's getting it is so excited about it. So excited about it. So hey ho, let's see what happens. But giving a modern spin on a very old game. Yes, exactly. Is it 8 years? Is this the 8th anniversary? Beck says, started over on Exiled Lands and following your new guide. Excellent, thank you, Beck. 6 Badges says, Anger, you are right. Wonder which of my many statements I've made are you referring to there. Father Jack says, my structure is built in Conan, just need to add the furnaces, etc. Then watch your video on how to get better friends. Excellent, Father Jack. Good to hear. Dog 1970 is looking forward to the Exiled Land Siptah map combination. Yeah. Also means you get the buffs from doing the Siptah dungeons. All the buffs that you get at the end, that you'll be able to bring them back to the Exiled Lands as well. Father Jack says, nearly had a heart attack yesterday as Spurs won a game. They did indeed, but they're still in the bottom 3. And more excitingly, Aberdeen won their 2nd game in the trot and are now starting to claw away from the potential relegation slot. We're 8 points clear with 12 points to play for, so maybe one more win is probably going to be enough to make us safe. in the 4 games that are left. Hawkbear Brown says, dog pets in Exiled Lands with a simple trip. Yes, that's true. You get the puppies over from Sipta and pull them back, even though they've been nerfed and they're not that great anymore. Not as good as a greater bear pet. Tars goes, also the vault sigils can be used in Exiled Lands. There we go, that's just what I've just mentioned. And the various recipe from the vaults, yes. Bulwark says, I just wonder how the transfer will happen if we still have the bracelet. Canonically, we can't teleport past the green wall, so I'm guessing we'll have to complete the bracelet removal. I'm saying nothing. Odog 1970, not going to have to remove your bracelet. PG Ben says, that's a really good point. I love the grey one's weapons in Sipta and always wanted them on Exiled Lands. Well, your wish is their command. Bulwark says, I hope it works like in Dune between Haga Basin and the Deep Desert. Our bases remain in Exiled Lands and we can build in both maps without losing any in transfer. Yes, you can. 12 Nichols says, I won't stop playing it. I do enjoy the game regardless. Excellent, that's good to hear. PG Ben says, the game looked fine in Unreal Engine 4. That is why I was so surprised with Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, I mean, we've said that. I don't know how many times we've said that when we've discussed the Unreal 5. It's like, it's never got to happen. It's got to cost far too much developer time to do that. Never got to happen. And anyway, it looks great in Unreal Engine 4. But once you've seen it in Unreal Engine 5, different story. As great as it does look in 4, it does look so much better in 5. And most importantly, the water. I could sit and watch the water lapping waves in Noob River for hours. It's amazing. As you can see in the video. So a few more people saying there's no lag here. That's all good. Good. Looks good here. You should jump around, jump up, jump down. Odu's getting some buffering, but it's probably my end. Okay, interesting. Well, my buffering has stopped in my preview window. Hopefully it's all good. So much chat. Odog says, my only concern with UE5 is the mods. So the modders, or at least the main, there will be mods that are being abandoned. So that nobody's updating them anymore, so they are essentially screwed. But the modders apparently have had access to the mod kit and the game for longer than any of us, so they've had a chance to upgrade their mods. So most of the majority, well, that's great words. The majority of mods should be ready to go on day one. The fact I only really use one mod, I'm very hoping that Hosaf's UI mod is updated. If it's not, I can live with that without that for a few weeks, not a problem. But we'll see. Bulwark says the best company is Digital Extremes, the developer for Warframe. I love them. Other Jack says, I remember back in the day when Rant Simulator moved to UE5 and you couldn't open up old saves. I deleted the game that same day. Oh really? Well, it's supposed to be okay this time. Think about it, says, spent all morning leveling up my new relic treasure seeker in the jungle. Ready to do the Dregs dungeon. Nice one. Dang it man says, the upgrade just feels like a money grab. Well, you're 100% wrong because it's free. So that's the worst money grab I've ever seen in my life, if it's free. Right, on with the show. Sorry, but I know. What? That's like 50 minutes and we haven't actually left the base yet. I'm really sorry, but we had to talk about it. It's a free upgrade, yeah. Savage Wells modder has said that at this point they aren't planning on upgrading. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I forgot about the map mods. Forgot about them. Right. The sand is gone. The bike is ready. Let's go. Open up. Open up the door, please. Let's get going. We're going to go and try and get ourselves some industrial pumps. We have chatted for a long time about what is essentially a very important topic to all of us. But yeah, I do feel really sorry for the console team. But I really do expect it'll come on console at some point in time. But as I said, neither Funcom nor Inflection have experience or experience that is out there. They should have some experience because they're supposed to be developing Dune for console, but none of them have actually got an Unreal Engine 5 game that is available. Right. Oh, stagger. Go off the bike. Give me my backup tool. Back up the bike. Let's go and get a flight to the Pinnacle Station. Yep. Take me there.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes, please. Haga Basin, Pinnacle Station.
Most folks
Pay this
try
lie.
to avoid any pot shots from the
Quick way of
locals
getting
as we
there.
take off.
It's a big announcement, to be fair, and one that anyone that plays Funcom games should be interested in, but the game time is game time. Thank you. You're right. Let's go. Onto the sands, yes. What I will do is I will ping the people at Funcom several times over the next week and try to get them to get an actual, I don't know, press release or some sort of blog post or something like that, giving us a bit more information on the hows, whys and wherefores, so we can get a bit more information, because as somebody else did say, we are 100% speculating at the moment because we don't know. Right, give me my bike. I've gone the wrong way. Don't give me my bike yet. I want to go out the other side. I bet you, did I take a... No, I didn't even take a survey probe beacon with me. But what we're doing is we're going... Oh, I won't even be able to know where it is. I've forgotten where it is. This is the Eastern Shield Wall. This is an area, and the Western Shield Wall over here is where we can get aluminium. But also there is a couple of large bases around here. No, there's not. I think there's one base that gives you industrial pumps. So that's where we're heading for first. And then hopefully we're going to grab some aluminium. We're going to need quite a lot of aluminium. I think we'll grab some, and then what will probably happen is between episodes through the week, I will bring the buggy up here and get a whole load with the buggy. Restore vehicle. Right, I'm going to have to find the big base without being able to see it on the map because it's not unlocked. Not up there. Where is it? It's over this way. Over this way. So we're in a much more dangerous area now. I believe this is the area of the sandflies. This is Eastern Shield Wall. This is where we will move this material here. That is aluminium ore. Oh, I tell you what, I didn't make a cutter ray, did I? I've only got... I don't have the next level cutter ray. Damn it. Damn it. Let me fly back. We haven't gone too far into it yet. Let's fly back. We need a cutter ray. In fact, I was going to upgrade my shield as well. Too much yapping, not enough action. And forgetting to do stuff. So we can quickly knit back. It's not going to take too long to knit back. Up here. Grab those things and then come back again. Because we can't harvest aluminium without the next tier of cutlery. Right. Pick up the bike again. Hello? You gonna speak to us? Here we go.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Sure.
Music to my
Haga Basin,
is
back to the
pretty.
anvil.
I never miss the... Let's move.
Let's go. Like you don't need cash on you to use the Thopter anymore, just in the bank. Yeah, it used to be a pain that you used to have it in your actual person to pay them. Guess they will have a dev stream before the launch. I'm guessing so, but I haven't heard anything yet. Oh, what's the button? We're looking over the wrong shoulder. There we go. There we go. Comma. Swaps shoulder. Doot doot. Restore vehicle. Get on the vehicle. Let's go back. Are Funcom the game developers of Conan? They are. Funcom are the game developers of Conan, Age of Conan, Secret World, Dune Awakening. Whoops. What's the other one called? The heavy metal timing game. I forgot what that's called. Where you kill monsters by clicking to the time beats of heavy metal. But Funcom were just the publishers of the game. Nope, they actually are the developers of the games as well. But the enhanced version is done with one of their sister companies, which is called Inflection Games, who are the people who made Nightingale. Right, let me see. What are we got at the moment? Shield wise, we've got a Mark II. Holtzman Shield Mark III. Research that. What about battery packs? Battery packs is a Mark II. Mark III. Research that. I think that one there does basalt and aluminium. So that's the one we want. Cutter Ray Mark III. Where does that get made? In the Survival Fabricator. The Cutter Ray Mark III. Craft. There's that compactor Mark III that we got from the anomaly last week. Power pack. Craft. Holtzman Shield. Craft. Console players would be a lot happier if only Funcom would say something. Exactly, yeah, give us some more information. PG Ben says, I remember building my first Ornithopter, got my butt kicked trying to get diamantine dust and carbide scraps. Yeah, that's a whole other... So the area we're going to get the industrial pumps is a harder area, and then the diamantine dust and carbide scraps is even harder again. So we'll hopefully have a bunch of aluminium stuff before we move to there. Right, so it's got a bigger power pool and it's got a faster regen per second, and then this has got shield, better shield than the Mark II. We don't need the Cutter Ray Mark II anymore, so let's go to the dismantle bench and dismantle the Power Pack Mark II, Cutter Ray Mark II, and the Holtzman Shield Mark II. There we go. Do I have any? I do. I've got a probe. Let's take a probe, so we're going to at least do the Eastern Shield Wall. Now let's go back. Let's try that again. Game of Hobo Funk, Twisted something. No, it's totally forgotten what that game is called. Max did play it live on a stream one day. You can also get it in VR. I do really fancy it in VR because that would be amazing. Funcom has a great logo as a DC West End. That's all I know about them. They're based in Oslo. Yes, they are a Norwegian company, but the Conan studio is in America somewhere. Is it Philadelphia somewhere? It's the Norwegian team that does Dune Awakening, but it's the American team that does Conan Exiles, with some assistance from the Norwegians. all the base builds you see in all the videos and stuff like that is all done by a guy called Tor Egel, who is an absolute legend when it comes to building. His buildings are just amazing.
Can I
Right.
fly you somewhere today?
Yes, please.
Music to my... The basin is a pretty big...
Pinnacle Station. Let's go back.
Let's try to avoid...
Let's go. Don't know how you guys remember what and where to find items and how to build them. You have to write everything down. I have volumes of notebooks. I don't really have them so much anymore, but I used to certainly have I've got a chart on my wall here of the artifacts of the for Ark and what you need for what boss and all that sort of stuff. And I've still got little post-it notes on a whole bunch of stuff of levels of bandages and stuff for WoW that I have posted on my wall. Still got little notes that I refer to every now and again, but most of the stuff I've got. Right, I need to go this way. Yes. Right, down there. Get on it. Metal Hellsinger, that's the one. Great fun if you're into it. Yes, thank you. Both Six and Max came back with that. Durham, North Carolina, says PG Ben. That's the one, thank you. Oh, there are guys fighting over that crashed Ornithopter. Reverse. Right. Right, I need to find somewhere to set off. Am I in Eastern? No, I'm not. I'm going the wrong way. How did I get going the wrong way? I need to go... Where am I? I need to go west. I need to go... that... Oh, I'm in the wrong side of the... Ugh. It's the other side of the station I should be going through. Past the garage, out the other side. Wish you could do that roll and ground loop on my dirt bike without killing me. Shriv Nobin's here, good to see you, how are you? Probably you set your brain to learn important things. For example, me as a gamer, since I was little, I remember stuff in-game but not in real life. I guess the other thing, Father Jack, is I've just been playing Conan for... I can't remember how long. I guess it's longer than 8 years, because I think the 8 years was like the full release, and I was playing it in early access, so it must be longer than 8 years. But I can't actually remember. All I remember is there was no jungle, and I don't think there was a volcano when I started playing it. And a lot of that is the same as Ark. Ark was a totally different map when I started playing Ark. Oh, look, all these big, huge bases. Yeah, interesting. These are the places that I'm going to want to try and find a bit of space to build my own base in. Somewhere around this region. It's a good region because there's no worms here. And there's lots and lots and lots of aluminium and basalt. The basalt is what you need to build your high-end... Let's see if I can find basalt. Your high-end... oh, is that where I'm going for? Your high-end buildings pieces, your Atreides and Harkonnen needs basalt. Oh, that's a dead end. And then basalt is what you need to craft them. There it is, that black rock there. So that's normal stone, that's granite, that's aluminium, and that black rock there is basalt. I've maybe went the wrong way. I need to get in over there, into that big, so it's like a huge rock with like an animal head on the top of it. That's where I need to go. Now it looks like I've taken the wrong turn because I'm going away from it. So let's head back. Just started the desert area and they added the north and jungle later. Yes, they did indeed. Game Over says, I'm an early access OG, proudly wear my royal armour. Indeed. Love the royal armour. Do I need to get over that way somewhere? Aha. That's the place I went in before. That's a dead end. Why it's referred to as Godzilla Rock on my server. DC Weston says, I started playing CE Early Access that only had the desert and didn't get any resources back if you deleted building pieces. Yes. Before climbing, before nudity, etc. Yes. Yeah, here we go. This is where we want to go. Yeah, that was a nightmare, that if you placed a piece and it flipped around and was in the wrong place, you had to delete it and you got nothing back for it. Right, that's the place I want to go. Are we not sheltered in here? There we go, sheltered. We can leave the bike there. Oh, I've got no water. I stood about, I didn't check my water. Ah, that's bad. Right. Take that and put that there. Take a drink, take a drink. Put on my new armour. Check my weapons are reloaded. Sal's Companion and the Ripper. There we go. Shields up. There's so many things that are wild to look back on in Conan. Having to recruit a specific NPC if you wanted black or white dye for. Yeah, there used to be different. Some of the named thralls, you needed a specific one to learn a certain recipe. They couldn't all do the recipes like they do now. Right, there's a... You are a firefighter, not a flamethrower dude. Right, detonate that. Oh, reload. Come on, drop your shield. Oh, that Sentinel didn't take his shield down. Took him down, though. Come on. Ow, 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 ow. Burning, burning, burning. Steam-powered nuts as I converted an entirely plastone base to granite for the smuggler look. Oh, cool. Yeah, the smuggler set is really nice. I do like it. Let me heal up. These guys hit way harder. They sure do. They sure do. And Six Badger says, DC West, and same here, strikes all the right chords. Right. Let's get you. I need to get in and get access to some chests to find those pumps. Take another little bandage just to top up. Sentinel City. Anybody else going about? There's that guy that we took out. There's two guys over there. One guy is just walking away. Come on. Oh, you just move. Oh, you're... Right, come on in. Come on then. Hit you and... Okay, that took him out. Reload that. Right, where's that gunner gone? There he is. Three shots with a spit dart and he's down. Right. Oh, I forgot about you. Reload. Give me your blood. I think there's a chest up here, but I don't think it's got... Oh, it does. 5 pumps. Oh, and also heavy caliber compressors. That we need them to make higher level weapons. That's a point. So if I start to make aluminium level weapons, we're going to need... There we go. 3 got... So we've actually got all the pumps we need right now. I think we only need 8 and we've got 10, but let's go a bit further in and see if we can get to the celestial chest. Take your darts. Alright, so the celestial chest is in that building just there. Game of Hobo says you should stop by Southern Comms and try to get long shot. That will come once we get some aluminium weapons. We'll come back to do that kind of stuff. Apparently fire does more damage than bullets. Yeah. Sugar wire to roof on right end and run past mobs to the chest. Yeah, but we want to fight. We want to pick up the chest on the way. We're not just here for the shortcut. There's a sniper there. That was a sniper there. So there's another entrance that way. So you can go that way to come in another entrance. There's somebody up there. Want to actually get up on top of there and then across into that building over there. Is he going to run all the way out? He is. I think a sniper just took a shot at me. A sniper did take a shot at me. Oh. Let me get out of the way. And down you go. Take the heals. There they are up there. 2 shots took him down. Where was that sniper? You can see there's the intel just in that window up there. That's where we need to go. A chest in here, but I don't think... No, it's just ammo. Been a while since I've been in here. Confined fighting in this tight space of the building. Nothing exciting in there. There's a sniper there. I think we've cleared out everybody that was up here. We've got the gunner and we've got the melee guy. Normally a bit of a battle up here. Take that. And that. A rangefinder. Another higher level material. More compressors, pumps. Take the beer as well. Steam Power Nut says I use this place to get bodies for death stills. Wow. Okay, light and heavy compressors. Right. Now there's got to be a flamethrower guy up here. Let's get that water. Oh, I put it in my liter, John. Let's get the heals. Right, can't get in that door because the guy we need is out there. Oh, I should have reloaded. Okay. There he is. Drop the shield. Drop the shield. Oh, he's down. Cool. This is another death room that I've tended to log off and get stuff in. I can't remember what you get from here. But if we go over here, get the key. Purple key. And then you can go into this room here. And there is a large celestial chest, so that's ammo. We don't want that. Let's take the coins. We'll take the light compressors, the heavy compressors, and the pump. There's some aluminium ore. We'll take that as well. More heals. What do we get? We got Sinner's Blood Bag. So it's a blood bag that gives us 19,000 capacity. And spiced aluminium dust, which we'll obviously need to make aluminium uniques. Don't really want anything else. Take the intel. There is obviously a quest to come in here, but there's only coins in it at the moment. So you can log off in here and then just log in every 45 minutes or so and farm that chest and get all the items out of there, if you so wish. Should go wire to roof on the right. Yeah, we've got past that. When you post your next Conan video, the next Conan video will be on Friday. Friday is Conan Day. Tuesday will be Dune Day. Recorded the Dune episode this afternoon. Flamethrower guys are the worst. Yeah, they are a bit of a pain. Yanni's here. Hello everyone. Good to see you, Yanni. How are you? Right. Yeah, so that's leading out to the other entrance. So there's a whole bunch of guys floating about down there. And this is back the way we... is it? Oh. Is that not back the way we came? Or have they all respawned? No, it's not back the way we came. The way we came is the other way. Ah, no. Oops. I've jumped out the wrong way. It's that way. You can see where the bike is. Ah, okay. Right. Launch. Over here and run. Could fight your way all the way through there, but we don't need to. In fact, that's an entrance there, isn't it? A side entrance through that broken bit there. Let's get out of here and see if we can get out without these guys respawning. They've literally just respawned. Just as I ran past. Ooh, the shield's down. Run, run. Wow, that was a quick respawn. Anybody coming? Oh, is this not where I parked my bike? Where did I park my bike? Bike's over this way, under this overhang. Oh, dogs, is that side entrance the one he usually uses? Okay. Question for the board gamers here. Which was better, Carcassonne or Cassandia? I have heard of neither of them. 6, so I'm afraid I cannot give an opinion. Right, where am I? Right, so what we want to do now is want to gather as much aluminium or aluminum as we can, and then we'll take it back and get that smelting to give us our first little batch of... What we need to do is we need to craft the next level of cutter ray for the buggy, because the cutter ray for the buggy can't do aluminium. So we need enough aluminium to be able to craft that, and then I can bring the buggy back up here and get a whole load of aluminium. Right, so Mark III cutter ray, which I believe is the first of the two-handed cutter rays that we get. Hit heal. 5. Scan. And then cut that. And what did we get? 40 aluminium. Plus we had a little bit of aluminium from what we picked up in the station. So let's put that in there. Right, here's another piece here. That was a fast respawn, and the reason you can get loads of bodies. Aha! State Power. Okay, yeah, DC Westland. My daughter, number 2, loves your Scottish accent and the way you say aluminum. Aluminum or aluminium? What is the correct way of saying it? And the answer to that is the way I say it. Obviously. Right, let's see. We're going to find some more. Of course, the spawns they change every week after the storm. All randomised. Somebody sending off a. Okay, we can pop up here the Harkonnen base. So we've been not the Harkonnen. We've been to the Harkonnen base. Rift's Watch. This is the Atreides base. There we go. There's some more. Well, I tell you what. While it's night, let's get up on that cliff and see if that's high enough to survey the area. Are we still in? We're in the Eastern Shield Wall. Let's get up here. Put that away. And go. Sugar wire all the way up to the top. Look at that in one go. Look at that base. That base is a pain. Where is it? It must be over here. It's not on the map yet. Right. Give us our thing. Are we high enough? No, we need an additional 39 meters. 38 meters. So we'll have to come over here without pulling anybody in that base. Can we ping ourselves up there? Up here. Come on. Keep our power. Keep our power. Right, is that high enough? That is high enough. Cool. Tarsquid said, I used to game online with some folks from Britain and Scotland, and my name was Aluminium Ant. It was funny to hear them pronounce my name. I just told them to call me Ant, of course. The buggy cut array makes collecting so much easier, especially for fuel cells. Indeed. We found that when we got our first buggy, and we got our buggy cut array, and we can get iron and steel, carbon and fuel cells by the 100. But right now we can't. The cut array we've got can't actually do aluminium or basalt. There we go. That's opened up the Eastern Shield Wall. Southern Comms. That is the place that Hobo was just mentioning. You definitely have to come here a few times. Wreck of Limos, Keith's Triumph, Western Comms, Iron Watch, and I've got a station up there. Sentinel City we've been to, another station there, Weathertop, Eastern Comms. Cool. And that's the exit out to the world map, so that's why I like to have my base around this area, because you get lots and lots and lots of aluminium and basalt nodes. Where are we? We're going to go over here. And there's a decent amount of little camps that I can get. Like once we get the death still, we can get the bodies to put in the death still to get blood, but also we can use our extractor to get blood out of them. Right, so it's down here. There it is. Of course, we should really have our still suit on so we can be generating water at the moment. F. Where did my trousers go? I really can't work out where my jacket went from that previous set. I definitely had it. I had it earlier today, and then I was doing some organisation, and I've lost it. Take that. Get more aluminium. It's pretty heavy, and you need a lot of it, so we can't take a huge amount with us, but we'll take as much as we can carry. More up there. Not that I can see. Once I get the Thopter, I do that base from the top. Ah, okay, cool. Dog says, I'm finally doing a Harkonnen playthrough. Excellent. Obviously, my YouTube series is a Harkonnen YouTube playthrough. So that's why we're going with the goody Atreides this time. It's weird how I've changed, because when I first started playing WoW, I played the Alliance. I was playing the, in quotes, good guys. But then when I went to WoW Classic, well actually when I went private servers, I started playing Horde just to see what that was like, and enjoyed that much more. And I did a Star Wars Old Republic. I went Sith. Just started playing the bad guys. It was more interesting and tend to have cooler armour. Right, so this is the Atreides base. As you can clearly see, Elias Gate. Let's hop in and see if we can see somebody of interest. Hello, hello. There's a quest board there that will be high level. I think you are the...
I see you have the accreditation needed to view my...
the Atreides vendor. We could buy a Focus Bug Array Mark 5, but it's 125,000 Solari, which we don't have. These need... so we need to be level 4 in Atreides to get this. Level 3. Where is... the ground vehicle? That's a Swatch. The buggy variant. That's what I'm looking for. The buggy variant in this. That's level 3. The sandbike variant. There's the building set. 80,000 to get the Atreides building set. We'll need that soon. Atreides sandbike variant 20,000. So we can get that now. Buy that. There we go. So now we can make our sandbike look like an Atreides sandbike. And these are the new things in chapter 3. It goes all the way up to level 20 now. So these are all the things you can get when you unlock that. Okay. Hello. Customization, go away. Yes. That's what an Atreides Ornithopter looks like. Can't remember where all the people are that you can speak to. But there is someone important up around here, but I just can't remember where he is. Always the bad guys that get the cool stories and armor. Yes, indeed. So stories are cooler, I think. Yep. This, I was doing a major base add-on once and had some random foundations delete themselves and the existing part of the base. Lost a few boxes and all the stuff in them as I didn't realise until later. Oh dear. Where's the beard thing? Where's the... finally did I get a Thopter, I do the base from the top, level up, nice. Thought we were going to say FFS. Okay. I thought, a weird question for those who have a beard, says Yanni. Sixbizer says, I have a beard. It's still a little beard. I have a beard also. Oh dog, I was doing a major... okay, well that still counts as a beard. My brother played Horde. Game of Hobo says, I have an unkempt hobo beard. Sister is a cooler. Always had bad guys and get the cool stories and armor. Yes, any of the bearded people use a straightener. Not sure if I've typed it in right. I certainly do not. These days, my beard isn't long enough to use a straightener. It definitely used to be. Used to be a lot longer than what it is now, but I now trim it back a lot more. No. No, no. No, none of them. No, 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 not you, not you. No, can't speak to you. Here. No, I don't think anybody up here either. Phew. Oh, oh. Dispenser belt doesn't work. I've got no water. No water. Drink. Drink, drink, drink. No, I can't remember where they are. There's a house guy there. This is some of the... I think it's a Bene Gesserit trainer. That's another...
I'm afraid the lines of our
No, you don't want to speak to me. No, I can't remember where they all are. Never mind. Let's go. Let's go. Where are we? Elder says SWTOR was great back in the day. I was also a Sith. You ever play I tried Final Fantasy 14, but the whole sort of Japanese style thing, it just didn't work for me. So, and it was all very confusing. There was so much stuff going on. So, yeah, I never really got into Final Fantasy 14. Did try a few characters, but yeah, not for me. Like the smuggler's variant for the Thopter. Have I tried the smuggler variant for the Thopter? There's a... is there one? I remember putting the smuggler variant on the buggy. I can't remember if I've tried that or not. I will have to check. I will have to check. Obviously I have that, so I'll be able to check that, especially once we get a Thopter here. Gotcha. In the bike. Bourbon86 is here, a bit late today, we'll catch up later, but wanted to stop by and say hi and why it can't be the 5th of May yet. Cheers all. Cheers mate. Another bit there. Ooh, zone change. Oh, it's coming. We're coming out to the from the friendly bit of the camp, where you can not do any fighting inside the camps. Like that. Grab that. Stick it in the bike. We can't change the look of the bike yet because we need the welding torch to change it. So we'll have to get back to camp to do that. Do that. How much space have we got left? We're almost full. Almost full. Not a lot left. Right, let's get back down here. Start working our way home, because we'll definitely encounter enough nodes getting out of the zone. Copper, basalt. That's granite. Power cells. Down here. There's one of the little camps just there. Power there. More aluminium here. Ooh, get it back out. I think they get slightly more complex shapes as you go up the tiers. That's just granite. It's out here. There's another one there. Oh, I probably can't carry that much though, so let's dump this in the bike first. What do I need for the smuggler variant for the copter and the sand bike? Have the buggy. Yeah, there isn't a there isn't a variant for the sand bike, and I can't remember seeing a variant for the Thopter. But that's not to say they don't exist. That's too bad. It was great, but I get it. A very flashy MMO, yeah. Final Fantasy. Use that stuff from my beard, but a damn thing doesn't say straight. Battling that for the last 15 years. That's basalt. Don't need basalt yet. We'll need a lot of it to build our next base. But we'll mine that when we get up here with the buggy. Right, storage is now full in the sand bike. Got all the weight. Got a little bit more weight I can have on myself. So let's just get the last bit and let's head home. Down here, there's another bit there. Stand up. Oh no, don't Sugarware though. Get that. Scan that. Okay, I can still carry a little bit more. There's another one over here. Off you get. When we come back with the buggy can mine a lot more and also can carry a lot more. Obviously it's a slower drive up here. You can't teleport up here or take the Ornithopter up here. We'll have to drive up here, fill it up and then drive all the way back again, because you can't take the Ornithopter if you've got stuff in your vehicle inventory. And also, well, you can't back up the buggy at all. You can back up the sand bike, but not if it's got anything in its inventory, so we can't fly home. And you can't back up the buggy at all. Right, backpack full, that's everything. We can't carry any more. Making my first Ornithopter introduction to heavy grinding. Louis Rebello will be blessed with a video talking about Conan Enhanced. You certainly will. We'll certainly have a video coming out on the 5th of May. To do with Conan Advanced. We had a rather long discussion about Conan Advanced, maybe too long at the beginning of this video, but I feel it's an important topic to cover. Right, now try to remember the way out. So that's the way down into the rift. Is it? I don't think it's that way. I think it's the next one. Nope, that is the way down into the rift, so it was that way. Can you take buggy parts in inventory and assemble near Aluminium? You could do, you could dismantle the whole thing and then take a Ornithopter up and then you could go and rebuild it. That is a possibility. But you will... Obviously, once you've got something in it, you won't be able to take it apart again to get back home again. But in honesty, it doesn't take that long to drive the buggy up here. But when I did that in my previous playthrough, it wasn't too bad. Just a bit more scary crossing the large expanse of sand because you're slower on the buggy. But so far, touch wood, I haven't been eaten yet. Right, so we're back here outside Peter's net, where we were. There is actually a quest to do there. I'm full up with stuff, so I really we'll do that another day. I want to get home. I can't carry any more stuff. But this is the Pitter's net that I just logged off in the... It's actually... So we fought our way through it last week to get all the way through up to the top of there. But what you can actually do is you can climb up here and you can just Sugarwire straight into the top of the roof. And I got the key and got into the room with the chest in it without fighting anybody at all. Right, we'll have to hug close because that darker sand is the quicksand. We've got to keep away from the quicksand. Bulwark says, I would suggest putting a small fief and just have aluminium smelting and bring back the ingots and later use for moving there. I won't have to take... the problem with that is the water. You'd have to transport water up to... If you make a little base up there just for refining aluminium, you need a lot of water to refine aluminium. So keeping the water topped up there would be a bit of a nightmare. But maybe one run with the buggy should be enough to get the Ornithopter going. And once we've got the Ornithopter, then it's easy enough to start moving over at that point in time. The one thing that we'll take away from this stream is that Funcom don't communicate well. Well, that's not new news, is it, Six? Because they haven't communicated well for years. And unfortunately, the person I used to have the best communication with in Funcom no longer works for Funcom. And everybody else is just really busy, so it's hard to get them to answer you. Let me see. Odo says, you can back up the Scout-thopter, but not that buggy. It makes no sense to me. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I fully understand their mechanic and not being able to back up anything with material in it, because it just means transporting stuff will be way too easy. Right. This is actually the best place to cross. Yes, it is. So I need to go down there. I hear firing. There must be firing going on up there. So headlights on. Keep away from the dark stuff either side. We don't have a boost because we've got the storage unit on. There we go. I think we're past the quicksand now. Now it's just a straight line to the rocks. Now in the eastern Vermilius Gap. There we go. We made it. Safe and sound. Bulwark says I put 2 water catchers and 4 medium water containers. Six Badger says Funcom are shafted console players, they don't seem to care. I'm not going to say they don't care. That's a bit unfair. They just haven't communicated very well at all. And I find that annoying. There's many a thing that Funcom have done that they haven't communicated what they're doing very well, and it just causes a whole lot of resentment. Right, back her in. Beep, beep, beep. Right, jump off. We can put that away. Up here, first of all, let's take a drink from there and a drink from there and then another drink from here. Let's fill that up. Let's put all our blood was almost full. What was it that? So we've still got 1 container of blood to top up. Right. Oh, no aluminium. You can't refine aluminium with the small ore refinery. You need the bigger ore refinery. Where is the bigger ore refinery? Medium ore refinery. Aluminium products. Medium ore refinery, but it needs... Oh, we don't have enough complex machinery to make it! We've only got 32, we need 50. And we need... 100... What? Steel ingots, 125. And we only got 30 steel ingots. Oh, we used all our steel making all our stuff. Oh, so we're going to have to make a whole bunch of steel ingots as well. Okay. Right, steel, storage, buggy. How much of that can we get in? So we're going to need steel ingots. We're going to need... yeah, let's just make 195. We're going to need a lot. Damn, we're not going to have enough to make what we wanted to make. Right, let's dump some stuff in here. That's full. Pumps, the compressors. Where did I put all my darts? Put that in there. Got way too many darts. Let's split that in half and put that in there. Can I put this somewhere? Ah, that's a pain. That is a pain. So we're going to need to go and get some more complex machinery, which is down in the... Why can I not learn that? Oh, I can't learn that because it's locked, because I have to spend more intel points. I have to unlock some stuff. I'll unlock pentashields. Let's have that. That's a staking unit to make your base claims bigger. Don't need that, don't need that. Blood, let's unlock the bigger... let's unlock the better still suit. Can't unlock the death still because we have to complete the journey, footsteps of the Fremen for that. Let's unlock the wind trap. We'll just unlock these things, we're not necessarily going to make them. I don't really want to unlock any of those weapons because we're not going to use any of them. Base build, we'll unlock the wind trap. We have generating electricity from the wind. Personal light, why have we not got a personal light? We need a personal light. Different dispenser belt. I don't want the spice melange beer, we get so much of that. We don't need to craft any of it. Buggy booster. There, where's the... Buggy cutter ray Mark IV, that's what we need to be able to get the basalt and aluminium. So we need aluminium ingots and particle... Oh, we're running short of particle capacitors, so we'll need to do a testing station to get more of them as well. Interesting. That's the first thing I want to craft, because then with that we can then get loads of aluminium. But we need another 20 points to unlock it. So let's unlock the welding torch Mark III. Let's unlock the sandbike Mark III. And the booster Mark III. Now that's unlocked that. So there's the buggy cutter ray. There's the Ornithopter. Let's unlock that. And then that's the Mark IV buggy and the Mark IV sandbike. Right, I guess we're going to have to go and get... Before we can do anything... I've unlocked a load of stuff now. Before we can do anything, we're going to have to get... What was it we needed? Where's the... Medium refinery is complex machinery. Which is from these stations, yes. So we're going to have to nip back to the stations. Have you are full with... Let me get out of there. Let me get as much of that aluminium out of there as possible. Storage, sandbike. Get some of that out there. Okay, get some weight. Okay. Go, go, go. So we can't even start to make our Ornithopter because we haven't got the ability to refine the aluminium ore, and we can't make the refiner because we don't have enough. Yeah, let's go to the shipwreck. We don't have enough complex machinery. Need some steel boxes. Yeah, I'm kind of holding off on that because the new base will have the higher level boxes. But yeah, we're maybe running short. Oh, we're on the drum sand. Go off the drum sand. If you take 10 minutes to plan, you can make a modular base that can be upgraded. Furthermore, you can use the tools that you can store bases and stuff. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hawkbeard and Hangar chat are too entertaining. Just make me back to the kitchen in time to keep the onions from my lentil and chickpea curry from burning. Let's say they're well browned. There's a Sardaukar ship. Oh no, low fuel. There we go. Luckily I had a fuel cell with it. Right, this should be an awful lot easier now that we've got our upgraded weapons and armors. Get off of there. Let's put on our armor and run up here. Let's see if we can clear out this one before we have to end the stream for the night. Oh, oh, somebody's shooting at me. Oh, don't run off the... Just run off the edge. Luckily, we've got suspensor belts. Do miss suspensor belts in Conan, where they don't exist. Right. Take you out. And take you out. And we may as well top up our blood bag again. But we haven't got the key to get in that door, so we'll have to go downstairs and get the key. Should be guards there. Oh, somebody's shooting at me now. Pop. Grab that. Grab that. Okay. The water track was useless until I made 2 and they do the job. Granted, if you play all day it's not useful, but if you play 2 to 4 hours they fill stuff while you're away. Yes, they do. Yeah, if you're actively filling up your water purifiers with blood, that works well. $10 from Gamer Hobo. Thank you so much. Great stream. Buy a pint on me. Thank you so much, Hobo. I had far too many pints on Friday night that won't be happening for a while. With a bit of a night out on Friday. It was a bit of an 11-hour session, so it took a wee while. Right, let's take the iron, take the complex, but yeah, thank you very much. And what's in here? We'll just take that. Right, we go downstairs. Whoop. Where are we? My daughter, number 2, said, I can't believe you posted that. Alright, okay. You're getting into trouble. She has left the room. Gotta get complex machinery. That sounds complicated. It's actually really easy, Gamer Hobo. No, not Gamer Hobo. It's Game Labs that said that. So especially in this one, there's hardly anything to... Go on, drop down. There's a couple of guys outside. Oh, there's none in there. Up here. Run along the pipe. Run along here. Shoot across here. And then drop down here. And more iron and some more complex machinery. I think that's the 20 that we need. But we'll always need more because we'll need a whole bunch for moving to the new base. Drop. Drop. There's another one somewhere. It's round the corner here, is it? Yep. Go. And then climb out. Thought they changed the Rex to not PvP. Why did this also say PvP? Because that update hasn't actually come out yet. It's still in playtest at the moment. They haven't actually announced an actual release date for that update where everything will be PvE on Haga Basin, and the deep desert will either, you can choose for it to be PvE or PvP. Where's my bike? My bike's over the other side. Where are we? Where I thought the update is now. Yeah, yep. I think that is the next update. It is. It's on the PTR at the moment for people to test, but it's actually not live yet. Have I just dropped it? No. Where is it? I'm in totally the wrong place. Up. Up. Yes, it's this way. Wrong side of the building altogether. There we go. Straight ahead. And then one, jump down, jump down. There we go. Right, that should be enough. Whether the steel bars is going to be ready, it'll be another thing. Looking forward to the server thing. I want to set up my own local server. For Dune Awakening, where you'll be able to set up your own little virtual machine server structure. That is going to be interesting to see how that's going to work. And whether you can actually run it on your own machine and play the game, or whether you'll need a separate machine to run the servers. Will be interesting. How can you set further out field of view? What was that one? I set my cam further out for that very reason. How can you change that? Dog says moving base might be easier now with the ability to deconstruct your old base inside the base storage tool. Yeah. Yeah, so I could just back up this whole base and take the whole thing with me and everything in it. Yeah. That is actually a reasonable shout. That is actually a reasonable shout, yes. Right, have we got enough? No, we don't. It's not even making any steel. Oh, we've run out of carbon, that's why. Backpack, buggy, carbon. Okay, let's take the aluminium out and put that in. And then craft more iron ingots. So I'm gonna have to do some background work to get all that stuff going. Okay. It's actually time. We'll call it now. Field of view. Okay, I see what you mean. Yes. Throw down some crates, then deconstruct and get the mats to build a new base. It needs 7 days to be able to put it down. It has a cooldown. Oh, really? You can't back up your whole base and then just move it. It is a 7-day cooldown on it. I'll have to investigate that. Wizard a dispenser belt. Stairmaster at the gym is killing me. Nice one. Plenty of PCs, so not going to be an issue for me, says the old dog. Excellent. Did you reveal that you're under NDA? So, as we suspected, you cannot talk about the future direction of the company. I can't talk about anything to do with the company because I have no idea about the company. The NDA is purely to do with the... Well, I've got a couple of NDAs for Funcom. There are certain things that they'll tell me about the game, but the NDA for that secret project, which turns out to be the UE5 thing, yes, I'm under 8. I can talk about anything that was shown publicly, but anything that's in, because it's likely to change. If it was in the demo, it's not actually live yet. I can't really speak about any issues of that, but yeah, that's what I can and can't talk about. But I don't know anything about the future direction of the company. It's not, the NDA has nothing to do with that. It's purely about the game. But I think we're going to call it here. You can back up and move at the same time. The cooldown is to do with a second time, as I recall. Okay, I will check it out. I will check it out to prevent deep desert base shenanigans. Cool. Okay, yeah, so bad guy. As soon as I've finished here, let me refresh to see if there's a link. Yep, we've got an upcoming video link. Let me paste that into the chat. Bad guy is going to be streaming Bellright as soon as we're finished here. But thank you everyone who's joined us tonight. Apologies for the long rambling stuff that we did at the start of the stream talking about Conan Exiles, but it did seem important to speak about. And we've all had our different ideas, but I will try and get some more information. I'll try and get them to put out some more information over the next week. Whether they'll do anything, I can't say, but I can always ask them and see if we can get some more information for the console people and for the people who are on Epic Games and PC as well. Microsoft Store, should I say. We'll see what we get, but never mind. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Thanks for everyone for joining in the chat. Absolutely much appreciated. Love to hear all your comments. Cheers for everybody just lurking in the background. Good to see. Everybody have a great what's left of your weekend. Have a great week going forward, and hopefully see you back here next Sunday for some more fun and games. Okay, night all.